Okay, let us see exercise number 9, drawing of isometric projection of simple objects. That is simply 3D objects எல்லாத்துக்கும் simply in isometric projection எப்படி இருக்கும்ன்றத AutoCADல வரையிறது. ஓகே, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஓப்பன் AutoCAD, start AutoCAD, simply select the template. AutoCAD 2D template is enough, ACAD. In this, one thing we have to do, for this we have to switch on the isometric projection. For that you have to right click and open the draft settings or grid settings. For that you can open by right click and opening this grid settings and select in snap and grid, change the grid snap to isometric snap. Usually rectangular snap will be there. First of all, you see the cursor, it is having a rectangle at the square at the center, and it is rectangular snap. Just it will open only in XY direction. In case of isometric snap, you again right click and go to grid settings, select isometric snap. Okay, now you see the screen, it changes to isometric snap. Actually in isometric drawing there is 3 planes. What are the planes you can see here? You have to check the isometric drafting option available here. In which plane right now you are viewing, it will be shown there. You click on this drop down button, it will show isoplane left, isoplane top, isoplane right. If you see in this diagram, it is somewhat viewed from the left side. It is showing this as isoplane left. Isoplane top is somewhat you are viewing from the top. Okay, that will be somewhat what will be the top plane. It is termed as isometric view, that is in top plane. Okay, next one is isoplane right. Here to activate it, we can just click here and change it. You can see in the screen it changed to top plane. If you draw anything in this plane, it will be looking like it is drawn from the top. It is viewed from the top in such a way. Okay, similarly if you change the plane to right plane, I am opening a rectangle. This is somewhat if it is viewed from the right side. Mostly it is not visible in circular rectangle option. If you use iso circle, it will be better. To use iso circle, you have to click here, drop down in the center option, that is in elliptical arc drawing method. Select the axis end option, select it. Once you select it, in the command window you can see iso circle. You have to click it. Now you can draw the circle with a center point. Click at one center point and click it again. It will be drawn in right plane. Okay, now it is in isoplane right. If you draw the same iso circle by using this elliptical arc, that is axis and end method again, but in now you are using top plane, means how it will look you can see. Now again I am drawing iso circle by clicking on iso circle option, clicking it and drawing. You see the difference between these two. This circle is like it is viewed from the right side. This circle is viewed from the top, that it will be like this. Okay, now again I am going to draw iso circle by using next, again clicking on iso circle. Now I am going to use the left plane. This is the left plane method. You three types of circles can be drawn using this isometric drafting methods. These 3 represent the 3 planes that are available for any 3D object. Okay va, mostly 3 views தான் இருக்கும். அந்த 3 viewsல இருந்து வரையற மாதிரி இருக்கும். Right now let us see the first drawing. For this drawing to be drawn, it is viewed from the left side. You can see this circle is viewed from the left side, means it is the circle which is viewed from the left side. So first we have to start from iso circle from left plane. For this we have to use only left plane method. Iso plane left has to be switched on. Also one more shortcut is there. you can use F5 on your keyboard to access or change the various planes. Now it is in isoplane left. Simply click again F5. Isoplane top is enabled. You can see the grids and icon that is changing its orientation according to the plane that we are selecting. Now it is isoplane right. Right now we have to draw only in isoplane left method. First I have to draw the circle. For that I am selecting the axis end option, that is elliptical arc creating method. In that we have to select iso circle, because iso circle is what is viewed when you are drawing a isometric view. Okay, normal circle use பண்ணக்கூடாது. Okay, iso circle select பண்றேன். Now I am selecting a center point. First of all I am selecting a center point and drawing that circle for a radius of 10. Diameter is 20 means radius will be 10. Now I am going to give radius as, it is asking for specify radius of iso circle. I am going to give 10. Okay, now I have drawn a circle, that to iso circle for a radius of 10. Now let us complete this drawing. From here we have to draw a length of a line for a length of 20 units, that is 20 mm. Simply select the line and using the snap option, that is object snap, you have to in the snap setting option in the grid status bar you have object snap option, right? Beside there is a inverted triangle. Click on that and switch on the quadrant option first. It will enable us to select or show the quadrant that is available for the iso circle. There will be 4 quadrants available. You see, for the circle I have tracked the 4 quadrants that is possible. Also we have to switch on the polar array. Polar tracking has to be switched on. In that we have to use this 30 degrees has to be kept. Actually we have to draw a line for an angle of 30 degree, because if you see here this line is not a straight line, it is drawn for an angle of 30 degree. Okay, for that you have to switch on the polar tracking. In that drop down there will be a tracking mechanism where you can select the angles for which and all we have to track the line. Now you see 15, 30, 45, 60. These are all the angles which are tracked by the AutoCAD software, that too in increments of 15 degrees. Okay, now I am going to draw a line. If you select here and move the cursor, it is showing in green color, right? First it is for a 15 degree, then if you further move it, it will be showing for other angles, that is for 22 it is not showing that green tracking mechanism. If you go for 30 degree it will show green line, that is green dotted lines. Similarly for 45, 60, 90, for this incremental value of 15 degrees it is tracking the angles, right? Now for an angle of 30 degree you have to draw a line for a length of 20. Now I am going to draw line for a length of 20 by tracking it for an angle of 30 degree. Now 20, 30 also I am going to press enter, press escape, again draw another line from the another quadrant. From here similarly angle of 30 degree, 20, press enter. Now we have completed the thing, that is this up to this part is completed. Now we have to draw this circle. For this circle it has to be moved from this point. You can use this by copy method. Select the circle that you have drawn already, select it and copy option has to be used. Base point as the quadrant of that particular circle or that that line's endpoint, and move it to the place where you require. Again click it here. We have created one copy here. Now we can draw the larger circle, that is for a diameter of 30. That means you have to draw again iso circle by using axis end method. Select it, select the iso circle option, select the center point, draw for the radius of 15. Okay, diameter is 30 means radius will be 15. Now we have drawn the circle also. Now we have completed up to this part. we can trim the unwanted arcs and all later. Now we have to draw the completed other views. Now we can draw this line and this line by using the same mechanism which we have done already. 30 units for a length of 30, we can draw a line from here at an angle of 30 degrees, and you see here I am tracking it using polar tracking method. 30 I am going to use for the length of that line. Similarly again I am repeating the same line by from here also 30. Now similarly from here we can copy this line and move it to this point. Okay, now we have completed up to this. Now we have to draw this circle. We can move this circle from here to here, but for that we have to complete it in such a way. It is for a length of 25 from this point, or we can directly draw this circle. For this I am going to move this circle for a length of 30. I am going to use this as a reference, or I can draw a line which is from this point to how much distance? 25. To a distance of 25 I have to draw a line from the center point, that too at an angle of 30. 25, press enter. Now this should be, this end point of this line should be the center point for this arc or the circle. That too, that circle has to be with the radius of 20, or that is for a diameter of 20 it should be. So I am going to create this copy. I am going to copy this circle from here, copy, move it from using this base center point from here to here. Now we have created it. Sorry, again I am going to draw the larger circles for a diameter of 48. Now I am going to use diameter method. Just simply again select, instead of radius we can click on the diameter option and enter the value of 48. Now we have completed it. Also we have to draw one line from here to here for an angle of 30 degree. That is 30 degree means it should be parallel to this line here. These two lines are parallel. Now it is okay. I am going to draw till inside. Again I am going to draw it similarly from here also. It should be parallel to the lines that we have already drawn. Not only parallel, it should coincide with that line. Now we can trim the excess unwanted lines. So type TR enter and press enter to select everything. Now we can trim the unwanted lines here. Sorry, I am undoing it. This line is okay. Now this line is not needed. I can delete it. Now again we have to trim here also. I am going to trim this circle over here and here also. This arc can be deleted. Now we have completed up to this circle. Now again we have to repeat the process. We have to draw a line for a length of 10 from this quadrant for a length of 10, and similarly again from this bottom quadrant for a length of 10. You have to check whether it is tracking at an angle of 30 degree. Again 10. Now I can create a copy of this circle. Select that circle and click on copy with base point as this point. Move it again here. Now we can trim the unwanted arc and all. Now if you see here, this arc is somewhat available here. Now by seeing this diagram and finding out the unnecessary arc, you can trim them. Just select TR enter, again press enter. Now you can trim the unnecessary arcs that all you have to trim in this diagram. This arc can be trimmed. Similarly here also, zoom it here and you can trim this also. Again zoom over here and trim this. Now we have completed this. For finishing, this component also is needed for a length of 110 from this center point. One second. Okay, now I have completed trimming the unnecessary lines and arcs. Simply now I can go and complete the remaining this part over here. First of all, you have to find out the length over here. 50, total of 20 plus 30 will give you 50. Similarly 25, 45, that is 95 is there. So this should be for a length of 15. Okay, remaining from 110 you have to subtract these lines and you will get 15. Okay, sorry 15 வராது, check பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Simply we can use calculator for that. Better 20, 30, 25 and 10. 85 means remaining will be 25. That is 25 has to be the line length here. For that I can draw using this method of line from here. For this also you have various methods. You can click here and draw a line for a length of 25. This should be the center point of the arc. Or you can use line method from this point up to 110. If you draw, it will be correct. Now it is okay. Both are same only. Now I am going to use the axis end method. Select this point as center point. Before that, select isocircle option. Select this point as center point. Draw the circle for a diameter of 20 or radius of 10. Now you can draw the lines from this quadrant. The two, it has to be parallel. Again repeat the same process. Now it is intersecting the line. Now you can trim the unnecessary lines. This line also I can delete it. Now I have completed the drawing. Now it is up to me to dimension it. Simply I can use dimension method and select this. Just you can switch off the snap option. For this better you use radius option, radius method, and select the circle. One second. Or else you select the object by using here. If you select or for this line, keep it here. Before that I am going to change the settings first. Select dim style option, that is dimensional style manager. Modify it, lines and all no problem. Symbols and arrows, make it to 5. Text also give 5. Okay. Now click on close. It will change accordingly. Also you have to change one more thing, that is you go to modify again. Primary units also you change it to, instead of precision as 0.0000, change it to 0 alone. Close. Now you can check over here. You have to recreate the dimensioning that is given in the question. first you have to draw this line in this way. Now again in annotate option, go to annotate option. Here you will be having a continue dimension. If you go over here, now also you have to change the snap object option to on, switch on the object option. Till here it will give you 30, 25 over here, ten, similarly 25. Now we have given the dimensioning. You have to use this continue dimension option, baseline dimensioning method. Okay, if you see in this diagram, these diagrams are not in angle, that too it is somewhat not clearly visible like the question given, not in isometric projection. So we have to create it in oblique projection method. Select all the dimensions, select the dimension option that is available in annotate tab. Below that, extend the dimension option, select the oblique option here. Also you have to give oblique angle as 30 degree. Or you can use 150 as the angle. Again I am going to select everything, go to dimension, oblique angle as 150. Now you see it is somewhat okay. You have changed the angles to oblique projection. Now it is looking okay for us. Change it in such a way that it is okay. For this 10 alone, you have to change it to this point. It will be better. Similarly, this point is can change it to this point. Now it is looking good. You can change it if you have created it in wrong way. You can change it like this. Similarly, this 10 also you can move it over here. Now we are having everything under control like this. 10, 30, 25 and again this things are okay. You can move it like this little. Move everything. In such a way that it is okay. Now it is okay. I have completed dimensioning this component. Now I am going to use leader option. Here in this, select leader option and select this arc and give it as radius. You can use a symbol available in the option here. Insert symbol, diameter of 20 for this. Also for again the next option also here, over here again same diameter, under insert symbol diameter, this is 30. Okay, now again similarly repeat the leader option for this circle also, diameter of 48. Now everything is okay. We have completed the exercise, but still these options and all not visible. text and all. You have to select these things, select right click and properties. Under text option, text height as, you can give it as 5. Now everything is done, completed. Simply you can add a text, multi-line text here that says, once more, that says all dimensions are in a number. For this also you can go to quick properties and change the height as 5. Now we have completed the drawing. This is how you have to complete this drawing, that is isometric drawing of the given object.